Let's leave yesterday in the past, shall we? Today is a brand new day. It's a brand new opportunity, and an opportunity I hope that we can take. We start with second place Norwich. 8 points the gap to the automatic promotion spots. 8 games remaining this season. We start with second place Norwich, then we've top of the table Fulham, then we've 6th placed Nottingham Forest. We are well inside the playoffs by 9 points. Now, my initial reaction to that is, oh, that means we're safe. But we're also trying to turn around a gap that is basically the same above us. So if my initial reaction is that 9 points to QPR means, it's fine, we're safe, we're in the playoffs, then does that mean that we're really standing a chance of finishing in second? The answer is yes, if we can get a win against Norwich. Even avoiding defeat against Norwich could be enough to keep us in the hunt. But if we lose this first game, I think that is automatic promotion out of the window. Now, Norwich have been iffy of late, is probably the best turn of phrase. We were iffy yesterday. However, we were on a really nice run of a number of straight victories prior to the defeat against Arsenal, Derby, and Swansea. But we beat Luton, so we're back to winning ways, and we're looking to build on that in today's first game. Ready? Channel your inner zen, do a bit of yoga, stay calm, play good football, win football matches. Yeah? I've had to make some changes to my starting lineup as, again, the Americas and the Australasians are away on international duty, and we haven't had an international break. So you can see that my starting lineup is different here, with McGree moved forward, Mayer and Gash in the central midfield roles. So not as strong as I would like to be here. One thing I need to point out as well is that time again. We did it last year. We need to do it again. You guys need to... I've put a tweet out, so follow the link in the description and go and submit your kits for the new season. Either by tweeting me, by replying to that tweet on my Twitter, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below, or by DMing me on Instagram, and then, as we did last year, we will pick 2 user-submitted kits for home and away for the new season. We don't yet know whether that will be in the Premier League or whether that will be in the Championship. That is yet to be determined. But, for the time being, whilst I need to allow myself the opportunity to record ahead and you guys enough time to get your submissions in, now is that he's offside there, Janulis. He's not. Now is the time. Now is the time to submit your kits for home and away for the next season in this Creator Club save. You guys gave me some really good options this year, and I'm hoping you can do so again for next season. It's time for you guys to have your own say again in the way that this club looks and plays. Have I got an option on the right-hand side? I do. Ben Brereton Diaz in a good position. It's a good save by Tim Krul, and he'll gather it up at the second attempt. We'll try and turn well enough, but we can't find the pass to a teammate further forward to really get us back on the front foot. We're very much on the back one at the moment. Ball out wide here to Aaron Martin. It's a loose touch, but I can't get to it. Barley Mumba forcing them backwards at least for the time being. But then when they start to come forward, you get the feeling they will do so with quite some danger. Yaga nearly headed that into his own net, but it's gone over the bar and away for a Norwich corner. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Are they going to go short? They are, even though I've chased it all the way. Driven to the edge of the box. Aaron Martin. Tackled, but it's going to fall free to a Norwich man. Gibson back to Pearce. Trying to get it off him. It's going to fall free for them again, and Carr makes the save. We'll deny them. We'll deny them the corner, thankfully. Norwich look the more likely to score the first goal in this game so far. But hopefully, like I say, if we can just avoid defeat, we're still in the hunt for that automatic spot. If we lose, then I think it's over. I should perhaps have gone right there. But I'm hoping if I go left, then I can come right and find someone at the back post. Unfortunately, it's gone straight out. So, worstcrossoftheyear.com. Janulis. McLean. It's Kenny McLean, not James McLean, as I mistakenly mentioned earlier on. Misidentification of a player. Aaron Martin looking to get away here. Norwich trying to get a goal to go in front. before half-time, and if it weren't for Zach Carr, they would have. He can save those, but if it goes top corner, expect him to dive at the base of the post. Oh, thankfully, we're still at 0-0. It was really well worked by Norwich there. They have been the better side. Fulham, the other side at the top of the table, are well away and winning as well against Nottingham Forest. And it was Queen's Park Rangers that were the one chasing side. They're winning against Stoke, to be fair. I fancy my chances against everybody that's currently in the playoff spots. But if we can get that automatic one, it would just be such a weight off the shoulders to actually get automatic promotion back to the Premier League. I am also contemplating, as you guys have been suggesting for literally weeks, to drop the difficulty. Keep the same sliders, but drop the difficulty from Ultimate to Legendary and see if that changes things. Certainly something I'm open to. If you guys genuinely think that would make a difference. Riley McGree is in. I've taken it too far, though. Have I? No, it will squeeze home. We lead at home against Norwich. Riley McGree moved forward to Cam for the away on international duty, Julian Alvarez, and that might just bring our season back to life. Barley Mumba. Slowing it up here, Norwich. I don't know whether that's part of the game plan, to have me sprinting about chasing after them, or whether they're a little bit flustered. That could be a straight red. It's not, it's just a yellow. They're getting very aggressive now since this last patch, aren't they? Just these random two-footed lunges from the AI. It is refreshing to have fouls and have the AI actually put tackles in, but they do appear to kind of all be the same. There doesn't seem to be any sort of logic in when and where they try and put these tackles in. They just throw a random two-footed lunge in when there's probably no chance of them getting the ball. They just throw themselves into challenges. It perhaps needs a little bit of tweaking. Braff will knock that through that gap there to Riley McGree. You see Ben Brereton Diaz out wide, and I see Lasse Gash on the edge of the box, and I'll try and squeeze that through to Randy and Tekka, and I can't do it. Although I did somehow manage to pronounce his name right. Making a change to move Riley McGree back to centre mid now as Meyer goes off and Alexander Woods comes on in his place. So Woods is now in at Cam, and Riley McGree is now sat a little bit deeper again. Grady Diangana just trying to work some space here. Lasse Gash will look for Ben Brereton Diaz. If I can get that round the corner looking for the striker, then we could have worked something. Trying to find a little bit of space to maybe find a cross. Iago will look inside there to Randy and Tekka. Lays it into Riley McGree, looking for his and our second, but not found yet. There is still time for Norwich to get themselves back in this, not only to equalise, but for either side to add a second goal to their tally too. Yanulis pushing forward down the left-hand side. They've come central now, Norwich. Here's Pearce into Kenny McLean, but they haven't been able to work it, and we will clear it. Ben Brereton just let it hit him, but thankfully Todd Cantwell's puts it out. We still lead by a goal to nil with 10 minutes to go. That's a gash across to Riley McGree. Go to Tekka first, and then around the corner here to Grady Diangana, who has the option in the middle. Drive towards the byline. I was hoping to get away from Barley Mumba so I could try and stand a cross up towards the penalty spot. The cross has come towards the penalty spot as it happens. It just went from the corner instead. Uwe Martin to Iago as we try and recycle possession here. Riley McGree got some tall people in the box, but the cross isn't good enough. But that could lead to something. Brereton, Alexander around the corner. Now we'll look for, it's meant for Randy and Tekka. It's Ben Brereton that heads it over the bar. 2 minutes to go between us and a monstrous victory, which I don't know. Obviously I'm happy about it, but it makes me even more frustrated at what happened yesterday, because this could be us, or could have been us, getting into an automatic promotion spot. As it happens, it's now just going to be us closing the gap to 5 points with 7 games to go. But the gap closing in the scenario we find ourselves in, we have to be happy with. We could even maybe score another. Alexander Woods! Norwich 0, CFC 2, game over. Final whistle goes immediately from kickoff. A giant 3 points. To have got the second at the end is a bit of a bonus. Just the win in general was important, and we have managed to pull it through. Carr made some big saves in that game, particularly the one that he pushed onto the post early doors in the first half. We made big decisions in key moments, is what we'll say in response to the questions. We were hopeful that we could come out on top. We defended as best as we could. Well, I don't want to say that wasn't a good performance. I'd say every one of the players out there gave their all, and we were able to pull it through. We've beaten Norwich twice now, to be honest. I didn't realise we'd beaten them in the game at Carrow Road. We do have the best home record in the league, and that continues there with that win against Norwich. So the gap now 5 points. As Barnsley win their match day 40, we now have to take on top of the table Fulham in ours. The last time we played Fulham, we got a 1-1 draw. I'd probably take that again if you offered it to me, even though we are at home. Steven Sessegnon, Alfie Mawson, Jada Silva, and Adarabioyo at left back. Chalobah, Zambo and Gise in the midfield. Cengiz Ünder on the right-hand side is going to be particularly difficult to deal with. They're top of the table, and they're top of the table for a reason. And I imagine they're about to show us why. Nathaniel Chalobah around the corner to Carvalho. To have Trevor at the club, although we've not used him yet. It's more for just numbers than actual expectation to play games. Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy. Make the run. It's a good touch. It's a good turn. Randy Nteka. It's a poor shot. Wide of the target. A yellow card for Fabio Carvalho. I've no idea what for, unless he nailed someone off camera. Are we going to get a replay of it? I didn't see it. Alvarez played the pass and then got wiped out. Okay, fair enough. Oh, tackled Carvalho there in the middle of the pitch. It's poor from him. And Riley McGree. Riley McGree plays through Randy Nteka. Got myself all confused there. I tried to place it. He still took it on his right. I tried to angle it so he could take it on his left and get a decent amount of power behind it. But he's fluffed the shot there, Randy Nteka. We probably won't get a more clear-cut chance to take a 1-0 lead. Oh, it was really frustrating to miss that opportunity in such blatant fashion. I tried to shape so he'd take it on his favoured left. It's just not worked for me. Hopefully, we do still get a couple of chances like that in the remainder of the game, but we may not. That might be our one and only chance to beat the league leaders. Ferguson trying to shrug off the challenge of the man that was with him. Eventually able to do so. We'll play this looking for... Well, Julian Alvarez was the initial target. Julian Alvarez is the man that's played in. Work some space. Oh, what a block by Alfie Mawson. Tracking back to throw a leg at it. Excellent defending. Braff with a corner. This is dangerous. Randy Nteka will not miss the opportunity. Very rarely do we actually find Nteka from a corner. On this occasion, we do. And he makes Fulham pay for leaving him free there on the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a fairly easy header for him. Not really challenged that much by the defender. Who I think, that's Alfie Mawson, who was the man that led to the corner in the first place. Forces the corner with a good block and then doesn't mark up from it. Poor from Fulham. We lead by a goal to nil. Typical that we lose to teams down the bottom. Beat the side that are second and are now beating the side that are top. Ferguson, I'm going to switch this all the way out wide. Try and move their defensive line about. Iago into Riley McGree. Braff calling for it. You see there's not much room to try and slot through a pass centrally, which is why I kind of felt like I needed to switch it about a bit. Help that around the corner. Oh, Julian Alvarez not really got the space to get the shot away, and I have to try and work something. Early shot from Lewis Ferguson. Can Ben Brereton get to the loose ball? He can. He beats Tosin Adarabioyo to it, and we lead by 2. Good initial save. So many bodies in there for Fulham. You just have to try and go around the outside and eventually try and work an opportunity, which we've done well enough. Taking our time, being patient with it. Shot not the best from Lewis Ferguson, nor was the save to be fair. I think he's trying to tip it over the bar. He's actually clawed it away to the side, but Adarabioyo should really be challenging better for that. Looks like he can barely be asked to even try and get to that. We lead by 2 goals to nil at half-time, or as we approach half-time, and presumably there won't be any more goalmouth action between now and the break. And hopefully there's no more goalmouth action between now and the end of the game. A 1-1 draw last time we played Fulham. 2 goals in this game, but this time they've both gone to us. Ferguson with the switch. Out to Iago. Christ knows what that touch was. Down the line into Braff. Look at the run from Alvarez. Well, he's going to get there, you know. And we'll pull it back. Maybe. Oh, no third. Maybe. Oh, no third. No third. Maybe, though. Lewis Ferguson. Oh, no. I was supposed to go. Oh, I was supposed to go to Julian Alvarez. Riley McGree from the edge of the box. Still no third. But maybe. Jesus Christ. Riley McGree through the gap. Randy Nteka. Oh, offside, but doesn't get to the ball anyway. Good header. Alvarez, just not that short. Oh, challenge from Carvalho. Really well done. Anguissa out to Fidalgo out wide. Oh, he's turned me nicely there, Fidalgo. Support from Samu Frank. Anguissa again. Chaloba. Space that wide for Cengiz Under. Don't let him cut inside and shoot on that left foot. Because that is what can happen. A really dangerous chance on goal. Thankfully, the keeper's equal to it, though that could have been really dangerous. Looking for Julian Alvarez in behind, but Jada Silva's got the pace to deal with it. Should be at left back, and Tosin should be at centre back. But, I mean, in that particular instance, it's actually helped that they've got the extra pace at centre back, because he's been able to deal with the through ball. Just over the hour played now. Still 2-0. Queen's Park Rangers trailing to Forest once again. Oh, and Zach Carr, I think that might have hit him in the face as he tries to keep that out. Time to make some changes then. Alvarez for Caden Clark. Let's bring on Lasse Gash again as we try and hold on to this lead. We'll drop Uwe Martin a couple of spots and then drop Lasse Gash into a CDM role. And hopefully we can keep this advantage. Not sure what the scoreline was in the Norwich game at half-time either. All teams are playing on this match day, so we might close the gap yet further today on this second match day. Alternatively, it might well just stay at 5 points. Get to that, Ben. I haven't. Obviously, we still got to make sure we get the win here first. Fidalgo back to Tosin Adarabioyo. Masson trying to win it off him, and we do so via the throw-in. Kenny over the top. Cengiz Under chests it down well, but we'll clear this away, and that'll be game. A 2-0 win on the back of a 2-0 win against Norwich. We have to be... I mean, why would we not be happy with that result, Derek? So perplexing that this happens after yesterday. Norwich drew 1-1 with Rotherham, so they have dropped more points. So the gap should be 3 now to second place. Defended really well. Keeping another clean sheet. Great day for Chesnoid FC. I agree. That's what the team are capable of when we actually pull our fingers out the bag. I think we took Fulham by surprise. I'll take myself by surprise with how we've played so far today, let alone Fulham and Norwich being caught by surprise. The gap is 3 points between ourselves and Norwich, and also Barnsley and Norwich. If Barnsley pip us to that automatic promotion spot the same way that Crystal Palace pipped us to that second spot last year, I'll be absolutely furious. Was it Moretti? I think it was Moretti that was getting unsettled. He's 16. He shouldn't be itching for a call-up yet. Was it Moretti? It is. 16 at 63 rated, and he's like, call me up, otherwise I'm off. Really? I mean, fine, but it's only going to affect your growth. Alright, manager rating up to 60. Oh, happy days. Monthly scouting report. Anything of any note from Chile now? We've had nothing all year with regards to youth prospects, and still nothing of any note from Chile. Itakura has completed his progression as a ball-playing defender, and actually could grow yet more before the end of the season. I improve his acceleration. I was kind of hoping just to improve his acceleration. His sprint speed doesn't really need it. High defensive work rate, but that only changes his physical stats. Anything that actually makes a difference to his defensive stats. We'll go defensive centre-back. That way he still gets the work rate change as well. And Moretti's been dreaming of it. Yeah, 16 and nowhere near ready for the first team. Go on, son, have a go. Right, let's play in our away kit here against Nottingham Forest. We can absolutely get away with doing that. Right, big game this. Not that the other two weren't. Here we go for, hopefully, 3 straight victories. Forest line up with former Chesnoid FC player Ismail Precer in the midfield, wearing the captain's armband, no less, for them. Alex Myton was really dangerous against us last time we played Forest. I can't off the top of my head remember what the result was. But I think we won. Certainly we want to win now with the gap as close as it is to Norwich and them dropping more points after losing to us. I don't know who they've got on this particular match day, but he's hoping that the gap stays at least, or at most, 3, if not less. Maybe run please, Randy. Thank you, pal. Oh, brilliant tackle from Diveev. But the referee's given a free kick. I thought that was an excellent challenge. Right. I fluffed my last free kick with Alvarez. Let's not do the same again, shall we? Oh, dearie me. Get so twitchy trying to actually get it right. Pop it about there. And then dip. Ojeda to Cafu. Pracer to Cafu. Over the top looking for Myton, whose header certainly could have been better, to say the least. Myton picks up the ball, darts past the defender. Turns back. Might be looking for some support now. Can Ruiz get the ball into the middle? He can. I can't get there, but Johnson heads it wide. Having some chances now, Nottingham Forest, but I haven't yet found the target, let alone the back of the net. Oh, Christ. Barnsley have scored. Barnsley, obviously, a side that we're genuinely challenging as well for that second spot. And as Barnsley score, so do Nottingham Forest. Both of them play in red and white. Hopefully, both teams playing in red and white end up losing their games, but they've both scored within a matter of moments of each other. Dinked into Giannini, and he's just on his own there in the middle. Cafu to poke that home. They lead by a goal to nil here, Nottingham Forest, and on the balance of play in the last 10 in-game minutes, that has been coming, really. To Ojeda. Quickly forward. Oh, this is really well worked by Forest. Forest playing much better than Norwich or Fulham did in the previous 2 games. Here's Draga into Cafu. Back to Ojeda. Giannini. Alex Myton. Giannini. Good block. Itakura just trying to get in front of it to stop Forest from getting themselves a 2-0 lead. We beat Norwich 2-0. We beat Fulham 2-0. And at the moment, we stand more of a chance of losing to Forest 2-0 than we do drawing 1-1 at the moment, because it is all the host's way so far. Potentially hit an arm. Iago has to get to that first, otherwise they would have had a second there. I don't think the keeper would have saved that. Pracer will take the corner. He never did anything like that for me. Oh, wide from Giannini. But we do trail at the break. Let's see what the half-time scores are actually in the other results on this particular match day. Barnsley 1-0 against Bristol City. Norwich drawing with Peterborough. If we can win this game and turn it round, we will close the gap yet further on Norwich. And stay pace with Barnsley too. Draga to Johnson. Oh, this is really good from Forest. Oh, when the keeper delayed with his dive, I thought that was just headed for the top corner and I was about to be furious that he'd scored such a good goal. Thankfully, it's gone past the post. Forest have been by far the better side here, and it's not even been close. We get a free kick as Alex Myton throws himself at a challenge. It's not necessarily helped me here. Itakura into Ben, well, not to Ben Brereton actually, as it happens. It was meant for Ben Brereton. That led to Lewis Ferguson. Can we find Julian Alvarez? Yes. Can I find the space for the shot? No. Oh, Jaden just couldn't quite get away from Diveev. I can't do anything against Nottingham Forest in this game. They're just so solid defensively. Can I get to that first with Itakura? We can. Julian Alvarez. Support is here. We'll dink it looking for Ben Brereton. I'll dink it into the middle looking for Randy and Teka. Someone take control of the ball, please. Thank you. Teka around the corner to Jaden Braff. Stood back up into the middle and away by the defence again. Still they stand firm, Forest. Really dangerous. Draga out wide. Beats the first man. Oh, Carr leaps on that, thankfully. Bowl this out. I was meant to go all the way to Ben Brereton, but never mind. Work it centrally. Maybe Ben Brereton can go on a run. Yes, he can. And he's in behind. We need an equaliser. We need it quickly. Arani and Teka could get us it here. Just trying to nonchalantly help it on its way and not really wind up for the shot to try and catch the keeper out positionally so that his feet aren't set. But he Does get his feet set, and he does get it round the corner. Do I make any changes of my own? Not yet, I don't think. We'll deliver it into the box. Oh, it's not the best. I'm trying to flick that backwards to find a teammate. It's a woeful corner, in all honesty. And the equaliser hasn't come yet, and it really doesn't look like doing so. Forward to Julian Alvarez. Good strength to hold off the man. And Teka will work it out wide here to Grady Diangana. We hope that Randy and Teka can get himself back in the box. Julian Alvarez is there. Across to Riley McGree. Oh, what a stop! The save from the goalkeeper is out of this world. I was certain, convinced that that was back of the net. Even with the extra shot power, I fancied him. I really fancied him. And somehow the goalkeeper has gotten a big fingertip to that. That's the chance to equalise. The chance. The chance. We won't get another... Oh, I've opened myself up there now. Oh, they've gone the other way. Lofted over the top to Alex Myton. There might be chance... No, what am I... I'm kidding myself. There's no chance to get out the other end again now. He's offside there, Myton, isn't he? He's on. Never mind. Go on, put it in the box. Don't score a second, though, please, because my goal difference could probably do with improving. Or at least taking minimal damage. 2-0, 2-0 wins. Oh, and then a 1-0 defeat. Okay. Straight down the throat of the keeper. A 1-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. It could have been oh so different. I fluffed that free kick early doors, didn't I? And we've had chances in that game to get ourselves back level, but Forest had more of them. Barnsley win 2-0 in the end. Norwich win 2-0 as well. Ah, it's extended away from us again. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Forest were better than us on the day, though, and I have to give them credit for that. We just mustn't repeat mistakes. We were second best. I can't deny that, really, can I? Decent performance, but a disappointing result. Oh, could have had that draw, though. Top save by their goalkeeper. The gap. 6 points again. It's grown. Ah! God damn it. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 5 games to go. 5 games to go. Barnsley 3 points clear of us. Norwich 3 points further clear of them. Tomorrow then, season finale. Bournemouth, Cardiff, Barnsley, Huddersfield and Sunderland. Big games. Big games. Join me for it then. The Barnsley one is particularly important if they're going to be another side challenging for the... Well, they certainly are. Another side challenging for that second spot. And losing to Forest has brought them maybe into the question, although it's still 9 points from them. Oh, if we could have won that game against Forest. Oh! Tomorrow's going to be interesting. And I don't know which way it's going to go. We may well have to try and do it through the playoffs again. But time will tell. I'll see you then.